Alright. Hello and welcome back, Danganronpa V3 here. Let's do the class trial. So, what I've done here is I've added both Attempted Influence as well as Upshift. Upshift just makes murder kill faster, and this increases my max life. I've also changed the difficulty over to mean and mean rather than mean and normal. Because the minigames in this game don't seem anywhere near as bad as they were in the second game. Though I'm sure I'll regret that choice later. But yeah, let's do the class trial. Alright.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death, so you better vote for someone. Now, let's get this crazy awesome to the max trial underway!
I think we all know who the most suspicious one is. It's...
Let's combine our power and work together, everyone!
The person who's most suspicious is...
Now lend me your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit!
Because the murder happened during the magic show, the culprit can only be...
Yeah! I'm in top form today!
Tenko, why are you interrupting me? We can't have a good trial if you talk over me!
I mean, that's debatable.
Huh? I'm not interrupting you! Whatever you have to say is probably worthless anyway, because all males want to talk about is S.E.
Himiko seems suspicious.
There you go.
Hey! Angie, how can you accuse Himiko? Aren't you her friend?
I'm just telling you what Atua is telling me. He is using his divine knowledge to show us the way to survive. You should thank him, lest he pour his holy wrath upon you all.
Screw Atua! That guy's got nothing on me. I'll protect Himiko!
But it does point to Himiko being the most suspicious.
Ryoma died during Himiko's magic show.
His body appearing in the water tank leads one to think the escape trick played a part. It's only natural we suspect Himiko. She was the one performing the trick.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape wasn't a trick.
And that's not the correct defense, but go for it, Himiko. Yes.
Not the part you need to deny.
Magic.
You gotta tell us you're not the culprit.
Magic, huh? That's so cool. What a mysterious miracle. Now, did you kill Ryoma, Himiko? Atua will hear your confession.
Stop it! There's no way any of that is true!
It's true, though. Himiko used the underwater escape trick to kill Ryoma. But I still don't have a clue how Himiko did the trick.
Yeah, there was like this weird latch and the tank, and then a staircase that had a latch in it that you could leave out of, and water pulling out of the staircase. I have no idea.
There's
It must have
no
been magic.
That really was magic.
It really was
No,
magic.
maybe it really was magic.
I agree with Kanta.
Stop it. If you don't reveal your trick now, then we'll vote you as the culprit.
Stop picking on Himiko! A cute, tiny flower like her couldn't kill anyone.
I get that you want to defend her, but that might be a bit much.
As I expected, the others suspect Himiko. But I have my doubts. I can't let this case get drilled by misunderstandings. I'm the ultimate detective, so it's up to me.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
After that, the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Piranhas came pouring out, yeah. He wasn't eaten alive. That's
Bone by
just
piranhas.
wrong. That's Monokuma file.
Savage way to go.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape was no trick, it's magic.
We heard you the first time, Titless. No one cares.
Though, I mean, whilst Kokichi's argument's obviously wrong, music sounds weird to me. I'm thinking this is gonna be a
Atua
back
has
door, but
blessed
I
me with
don't
epiphany.
know where.
The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
After that, the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Piranhas came pouring out, yeah, we know that. Can't lie about that. That's obviously
Equal to
wrong.
bone
If you
by
read Monokuma
piranhas.
file.
Savage way to go.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape was no trick, it's magic.
The underwater escape
We
was
heard you
no
the first time,
trick.
Titless. No one cares.
It has to be was no trick. But what lie would agree with no trick?
Atua has
What do
blessed
I
me
have?
with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
After that, the time ran out.
It'd have to be
The
this.
tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
And he was eaten alive.
Eaten to bone by piranhas. Savage way to go.
I don't remember how to.
No, that's wrong.
RB, okay.
The underwater escape magic.
I missed.
We heard you the first time, Titless. No one cares.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used
I didn't
the
actually read
underwater
what
escape
the light
trick
bullet was. I just
to
assumed
pull
it's
off a
this.
sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
Because I assume it's going to be
After
that
that,
there's
the
no
time
trick
ran
in the tank. But I didn't
The tank
actually
above
read it. I
Ryoma
was
opened
trying
and
to
piranhas
not
came
miss the
pouring
bullet,
out.
which I missed.
And he was eaten alive.
Eaten to bone by piranhas. Savage way to go.
No, that's wrong. The underwater it's magic.
I
There we go.
know the truth. Maybe Himiko is right. The underwater escape might be real magic.
Yes, Himiko's
Because from
right.
what
I
I've
like
seen,
it.
there is no trick or gimmick in that tank.
Because we're blind. Yes.
Yeah, see? Shuichi agrees. There's no trick. It's magic.
I've never seen anybody so defeated by somebody agreeing with them.
Himiko, why do you look so surprised?
Wait up, Shuichi. Why are you trying to white knight your way into Himiko's heart?
I thought that, yeah, I guess that's your
No.
job.
Himiko has already chosen me as
Ah.
her one and only
Yeah, sorry.
soulmate.
That certainly was not my
But if that
intention.
trick was actual magic, then I'm more inclined to believe she's the culprit.
Oh, this is how we're going to reveal the
Mysterious
trick. Okay.
miracles. Couldn't you
Okay.
have just swapped places with Ryoma? What?
Yeah, or if it is real magic and there was a second tank, she could have loaded the second tank with Ryoma's, drowned body and water, and just magically teleported the tank with Ryoma to her location, and then just gotten out of the empty tank in the in her laboratory.
No, wait. Ryoma couldn't have been killed by the piranhas. Because the piranhas I used in my show are special. They only eat dead flesh.
I mean, okay,
Only dead flesh?
that doesn't
That is
negate my theory, even though it's stuff's not magic, but.
What the? Are you just pretending to be nice to Himiko so she'll tell us the truth?
No, that's not it.
But Himiko's information was useful. Ryoma was not killed by the piranhas. That's more piece of evidence we have that proves that too.
Huh? Are you sure it wasn't the piranhas? We saw Ryoma reduced to bones. He totally died from all the piranhas' chops, right?
No, Ryoma's death was not caused by the piranhas. The Monokuma file indicates the cause of death is drowning.
There we go.
So it wasn't the piranhas then. He was drowned.
Ooh, I see. I haven't checked the Monokuma file yet, so that's news to me.
Well, that's a bold strategy, got.
You
We'll
lying
see if
little
it's off for
brat!
him.
Telling lies is what turns you into a degenerate male.
Yeah, obviously.
So what? Ryoma drowned, Himiko changed places with him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
Yeah.
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank.
And magic's instant.
Even if they changed places at the start of the show, that's insufficient time to drown someone.
Well, he's dead
If
beforehand.
that is the case, then when did he drown?
When did Dora drown? It was obviously, well, before the show started. Oh, it's why to confirm.
That's it! Ryoma was already drowned before the show started. Agreed. Before being eaten by the piranhas, he made no attempt to escape the water. To be precise, he made no movements whatsoever. Yes. By that point, he had already joined the ranks of the dead.
Could that mean his body was hidden until the culprit made it appear in the tank?
Hidden? Where?
The culprit would have had to hide the body near the tank, and then show it during the act.
Easier said than done.
Was there a place on stage where the culprit could have hid the body?
I mean, there are two I can think of.
Wait! Himiko should know since she performed the underwater escape trick.
Himiko, why won't you just explain it to us?
'Cause it's magic.
No, maybe it really was magic.
Shut up.
I love Maki.
Himiko is committed to her act, but those who deal in dreams are oft liars.
Why is everyone still picking on Himiko? You're all worse than a drunk dad's ramblings.
We should let him vent. After all, it's tough being the man of the house.
And we gotta figure out how the trick works to find where the body was hidden.
I mean, not necessarily, but
But Himiko does not wish to tell us how she performed her act.
Then let's work together to reveal the secret behind Himiko's trick!
So, not real magic?
No, it was real magic. Magic.
magic. Magic.
No! It's Himiko's curse! Her curses are really powerful!
Aren't incantations usually more, complicated than that?
Anyway, we first need to determine how Himiko performed the trick. If you can't figure that out, this game's going nowhere.
How did Himiko escape the water tank?
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps a mechanism was set up on the stage.
Mechanism
The
on
curtain
stage,
covering the
okay?
tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
Tank had a
It
secret
must
hatch,
be
I'd agree with
real
that.
magic!
Yeah! Real escape magic!
Maybe there were two Himikos,
Yes, two Himikos.
and one of them was Tsumugi in disguise.
Hey, my costumes aren't disguises.
How did Himiko escape the water tank?
Alright, so we're just gonna reveal that we're
Maybe
lying
she just climbed
instantly.
out and
I
no one
love it.
noticed.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps a mechanism was set up on the stage.
The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
Ah, it's the wrong button. Well, just chill now. Switch the things.
Yeah, real escape magic.
All
There were
right.
2 Himikos,
Does that lower my time? No, it doesn't anymore. Okay.
and one of them was Tsumugi in disguise. Hey,
How did Himiko escape the water tank? Maybe she just climbed out the wrong way.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage.
The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the
I agree! Maki is correct. There was an escape hatch on that tank.
I see. So it did have one.
That's right. I discovered a similar tank in Himiko's lab. There was a panel on the side that could open.
I like how,
That was
like,
her
we just
escape.
told them that there was no escape hatch or no trick on the thing, and now we're instantly saying otherwise.
mind
You know,
over strength.
we're really good liars. We're really good at this.
No! Your logic is all wrong, Shuichi.
What do you mean?
And you don't even know why you're wrong either. Typical degenerate male. I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot burning steel!
Okay, this game minigame's changed. Well, I don't even know yet,
the
but
tank's being open doesn't have anything to do with Himiko's escape. She didn't use an escape hatch. I know she didn't do that. And now, I'm gonna punch you!
Wait a second. Before you punch me, what makes you so sure she didn't?
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out
oh,
with
quite
her.
close.
There would have been water everywhere.
I'll cut through your words! There was a reason the room wasn't flooded with water. The staircase that was attached to the water tank. Try to remember how the staircase was positioned.
Well, I guess I didn't see her wet clothes, did we?
It was aligned perfectly with
I
the
don't know.
tank's escape hatch. Meaning, the water tank was connected to the inside of the staircase.
Inside staircase? His body was in stairs?
Knowing that, it's clear how Himiko made her escape from underwater. There was a curtain covering the tank during the performance, allowing Himiko to enter the staircase from the hatch undetected. Any water that spilled out would have simply funneled into the staircase.
So how do you get out from the staircase?
The staircase also has an escape hatch, one facing away from us.
Yeah. And you discover this
It's
how you
placed
investigate
so
crime
that the
scene for
water
2
would
tenths
not
of a
drain from
second.
the staircase.
In which case, a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
However, that person would be soaked, meaning that some trace should be left.
That would explain why there was a puddle around the stairs.
So when Himiko came out from the stairs, her wet clothes dripped water all over.
Ha-ha, bitch! Caught you soaking wet and red-handed!
Judging from Himiko's reaction, you hit it right on the bullseye.
But Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water tank.
Behold, the magnificent underwater escape.
Her clothes were definitely not wet.
Of course. That's because my underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
No, magic had nothing to do with why her clothes weren't wet. I'd assume she changed her uniform. Like, she was in the water, right?
That's it!
Okay.
It's because she changed her uniform.
The dormitory is stocked with uniforms. Did you hide one behind the stage in advance?
I remember seeing Himiko go to the gym this morning, carrying a uniform and a towel.
That would do it.
Ah! Why would you say that?
I see. She had a towel too. She may not have had time to fully dry her hair.
I mean, she wears a
Short
hat.
hair and hat ensured we were none the wiser.
Yeah.
Himiko can't get wet, because her body repels water.
What?
Huh? Like a duck?
Himiko, come on. Give it up already.
Fine. You win. It's just like you said. The water tank and staircase both have mechanisms.
So I was correct.
I remember you
that
said
doesn't
anything.
mean I used them. I didn't need them, because I used my magic.
Again with the magic crap. Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
Now that we understand how the trick was performed, let us move on.
Yes, let us proceed. Where did the culprit hide Ryoma's body?
Well, there are two
From our
locations.
discussion earlier, his body could have been in the space
That's
inside
one
the
of 'em.
staircase.
But that's where Himiko would escape from, right?
So Himiko went in the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into?
That seems unlikely. There isn't enough space for 2 people to fit in there.
Yeah, the stairs are pretty cramped. It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and Himiko in there.
I mean, they are both the smallest
Who
characters
says
in the
they
game.
went in together? She could have made the switch as she was leaving the tank. At the same time, she could have pulled out the body from inside the stairs. That way, she'd have room to put herself in there. See how easy that
Also-
is?
Why are the stairs like at an angle there? Because, like, with what we investigated, it went straight to the water tank. And that would just make more sense building-wise. Because that way you put the stairs wherever, it doesn't need to be attached to the tank. This picture doesn't really make sense, but whatever.
I think that explains how Himiko changed places with Ryoma's body.
Wait a minute! Why did you automatically assume it was Himiko?
Who else but Himiko could have done it?
Angie, you spent more time with Himiko than any of us, so why are you accusing her?
You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit? We'll all die, and it will be all your fault. Atua will lose precious devotees. Are you okay with that, Tenko?
I'm totally fine with that.
What?
I don't care what anyone says. Himiko would never murder someone. That's what I believe more than anything. I want to believe in her, no matter what. If I can't do that, then I'd rather just die. So until this body takes its final breath, I'm gonna keep believing in Himiko.
The only one who could have switched out Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs
Dragonfly hidden the stairs, okay.
and simply switched places with it.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show,
Gonta.
when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw anything.
I didn't do it, I swear.
During the match show, when the timer hit 20 seconds, Gonta went top of the stage. No one was in the tank that time. Gonta didn't see Ryoma or Himiko until the prawns were released, right?
Wasn't in the
Okay.
Quit lying, you donkey-lipped con artist! She's not lying! She's not a con artist, and she doesn't have donkey lips!
The only one who could have switched out Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs. And simply switched places with it.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
Right.
So basically, no one.
No one saw anything. Gonta.
That's wrong!
That wasn't a V counter? Alright, whatever.
Someone did see inside the tank. It was Gonta. Gonta had climbed onto the stage and was looking into the tank from above. Isn't that right, Gonta?
Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank, but saw no one in there.
No one was in there?
Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
No, that's actually a great clue. Because if Ryoma's body was hidden inside the staircase, Himiko would have had to pull him out before she went inside. There certainly wasn't enough room in the staircase for both of them. But that means, if the tank was empty when Gonta looked, Ryoma's body must not have been hidden in the staircase.
What if they squeezed into that space with Ryoma's body to avoid getting caught?
She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point. For the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain. To all but Gonta, anyway.
Then the culprit never would have considered hiding inside the staircase with the body. Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster, and seems more rational too.
Then Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs?
Someone better say where the fucking body was hidden, or I'm gonna start cutting throats!
Where Ryoma's body is hidden. We need to pin that down. It's clear that it was not inside the staircase, but where?
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Right.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Impossible. You'd need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
Our
And what of
magic.
the tank containing the piranhas?
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have
glass
eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body and piranhas were separate, then it wouldn't have been devoured,
Yeah.
correct?
Let's make glass pane.
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Impossible. You'd need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
Alright.
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body...
There we go.
Kyo's hypothesis is correct. The body and the piranhas were separated. This was accomplished using the square glass pane found in the tank.
Just as I thought. Using that glass pane as a divider, a safe space could be created in the tank. It is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
And that means Ryoma's body was hidden in the piranha tank the whole time!
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas?
Gonta knew it!
What is it, Gonta?
Gonta was above stage when piranhas fall. That's why Gonta sees something no one else could. When piranhas fell, Gonta sees some big thing fall into water tank with them.
What, Ryoma? Right, the timer hit 0, the buzzer went off, and then... the bottom of the suspended tank swung open, and the murky water and shadowy shapes inside fell straight into the water tank. Himiko was swimming in.
No. Now that Gonta think about it, Gonta maybe see Ryoma's body.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop as well. The water tank on the bottom is made completely out of glass, correct? You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in the tank?
Well, one side of it was
Even in murky
glass,
water,
the others were not.
a dead body would still be visible in a glass tank.
Unless
Did you set up the
A
tank,
certain
Angie?
something was used to obscure the body.
What?
A certain something?
We all agree that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct? Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
Yeah? How could you hide a body like that?
What do you mean? How was the culprit able to conceal the body in the piranha tank? I mean, I'm gonna guess crammed piranhas. Because, like, only the front side's made out of glass, so...
This is it!
Okay. I thought that was
It was
painfully
the
obvious.
piranhas. The piranhas were obscuring the body.
Huh? The piranhas?
That's right. Remember what Angie said during the investigation?
I know right as the show started. I feel like there are more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing. Praise
Increase
unto us.
that significantly? I didn't know piranhas fuck like rabbits.
It seemed that way, but it wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased. The glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right? The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them.
The more densely the piranhas are packed,
Which, I mean, in theory,
harder it is to
I
see
assume the
past
piranhas would, if they're that crammed, would it take up more, would push the divider to take up more, or get more space for themselves. I would assume.
Because of that, it was difficult to see the
Depends
body
how much
hidden
of
in
the tank Ryoma's body would take it up. And he wasn't exactly the biggest person in the world.
That glass pane was the lid from the piranha tank. It was really easy to detach that lid, so it's no wonder they used it as a divider.
Gee, thanks for telling us that useless detail.
What the heck are you saying? That detail was super useful! Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly. Nice job, Himiko! Your explanation was awesome!
This much evidence, it seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
Congrats, Himiko! Now there should be no reason for anyone to suspect you.
Not necessarily.
Really?
Yeah, because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
It only means we now have other suspects. You are not cleared of suspicion just yet.
Okay, but still, that's way better.
That's wonderful news, Himiko! Atua is happy for you.
Apologize, Angie. You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now.
Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
No, no.
What a petty-ass god.
No, it's okay. We shouldn't be mad at Angie. We should be mad at this class trial. At this killing game.
Oh, Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart.
That's what Atua said anyway.
What?
It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though.
Himiko's still brainwashed! But I'm not giving up just yet. This is gonna be a breeze. Great, now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
And why are we back to square one?
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of tard school or something?
Nuh-uh. Not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
Huh? What alibi?
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand. So let me explain.
Jeez.
Who you calling a dumb pig?
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake the body was hidden in the piranha tank. But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
Kokichi brings a valid point. There's only one time the culprit could have set up the scene. There's only one time the culprit could have set up this scene. I'm fairly certain that's the correct answer, but I think they want me to say this.
That's it!
Because we can't
done
enter the
yesterday,
gym
before
during nighttime. But I am fairly certain that it happened during nighttime. But let's
Ding,
keep going.
ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again!
Oh, wait. How do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
Stop asking me dumbass questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination. Jeez. Fine. I'll explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brained bitchlet.
Bitchlet?
First, the gym was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
Right.
Try to enter the gym at night. It'll go off.
You talking about my butthole?
Not gonna ask.
She means the alarm.
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the body before the show was...
Impossible! Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday. Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
So the culprit placed Ryoma's corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday? Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
I still don't really get it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
I'm sure we can narrow it down more if we consider the source of information. When Ryoma was killed. Ugh. Who last saw Ryoma? Around 8 p.m. I mean, that's gotta be it.
This is it!
Okay.
If we can find out who last saw Ryoma alive, we can narrow down the time of death. Kirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes, Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
What? Really?
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so... Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began,
Then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
So all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes? Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
That would be the four of us. Myself, Kaito, Mew, and also Maki.
Wow, Kirumi! You would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
Beautiful! Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful!
I will also say this. The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time.
Right.
But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym. I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
It's too soon to tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Fuck that noise!
But Mew, you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
Think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is.
Okay.
Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious?
I mean, we told obvious lie at the beginning of the trial, and no one
The
called
other
us
two
out on
without
it.
alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
I was in my research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
Which is believable.
But that cannot be proven, can it?
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
Obviously, yeah.
What? My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
Anyway, among those four, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole
Oh,
time!
mass panic. Alright.
Oh, wait. I remember now. I do have an alibi.
You will see whether or not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
I'm
No
not
way
the
I'm the
culprit.
culprit!
Oh no! Oh, that's tutorial, Sean. Oh no! The mass panic debate is gonna start! That's what you're thinking, right? Well, you're exactly correct, buddy, but let me give you another tutorial first. The mass panic debate this time around will have loud voice dialogue. It's when your opponent shouts their opinion in a loud voice. That blocks out everyone's arguments. If you see a weak spot, you can't refute it. Oh no, what do I do then? That's what you're thinking, right? Luckily, it's just like a white noise. Shut them up with the A button silencer. After that, all the arguments will be audible again. Then you just shoot the truth bullet at the weak spot. You know the drill. Thank you for understanding. Good luck and have fun.
Five minutes.
When I was running from Gonta,
I even tried hiding in the
It's got a little
girls'
heated,
bathroom.
catch my drift.
Okay.
What's Maki's alibi?
I didn't run into anyone. I was in my research lab the whole time.
No, in my own
Are you
room!
sure you did not stay at the gym? Did not stay at the gym. You saw everyone's statements like Kaede did.
I was
Okay.
only alone in the
So it's
gym
gonna
for
be the
about
one at the gym because of
5 minutes.
Kaito.
Himiko and the others
But I don't
were
know
with
what
me
to counter that with. Maki alone?
until they left with Gonta. That was 5 minutes before 9 p.m.
What's Kokichi's account? He was caught by Kurumi in the entrance hall. He stayed there until 10 p.m. Okay.
Did
That could be it.
you leave the gym at 9 p.m.? Are you sure you did not stay?
No, in my own room, jeez!
I heard it!
Perfect.
No, I think Kirumi is telling the truth. Kokichi's story proves it.
I got the entrance hall. Kurumi spotted me. That was right. After I left Goto's lab, so it was right around 9 p.m. She started throwing questions at me left, right, asking if I was no good. She just kept talking, then finally let me go around 10 p.m. when the nighttime rolled around. A whole hour. Well, only the first hour was the lecture. Then we played tag for the half.
Kokichi met Kirumi at 9 p.m., and they were together until nighttime.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi. I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
I mean, it's also your alibi. You could have said something.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
Forgot? It seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
If I am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes, transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems highly unlikely.
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him. All you would have to do is hide him in the piranha tank.
Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
Mew, Kaito, and Maki!
You're including me too?
But there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
One person can be eliminated as suspect according to Kokichi. He must target the figure he saw. Oh, yeah, so that would be, Miyu. According to what we know, the figure that Kokichi saw must be Miyu. Right? Well, it's not a Miyu or Maki. Could be Maki, though. I'll say Miyu, but it might be Maki.
That's it!
Okay.
Kokichi, you're talking about Mew, right?
What? You?
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Booyah! Suck it, nerds!
Wait a sec. Since when does she have an alibi?
Let's not go into it,
If you
please.
compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
Oh yeah, I did some odd while Kurumi's lecturing me. Something odd? I saw a half-naked girl walking around the courtyard in her underwear. She didn't make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit.
A girl walking around half naked?
Who else could it be but the horny exhibitionist Mew?
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right? That could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear, even me.
That'd be a whole different issue.
No, it's Mew, without a doubt. Mew and Gonta's statements prove it.
Can we just leave it at that? Do we gotta explain? Oh, got to see Miyu, but Gunta's face get red hot, so Gunta no can bring her. Your face got hot? You mean while you're hot in her tail? To her trail, right? No, she used her, what you call it, secret woman weapon, and then... Oh, well, I had to use my secret woman weapon, and let's leave it at that.
I see. It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful,
What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew?
Oh, well, 'cause, I'm
Pretty stacked, so...
I figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me.
I mean, it works.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches!
Alright, let's just move on.
Anyway, I think the blood rushed to both of Gonta's heads because he got super embarrassed.
Mew was in her underwear, and Gonta got weird feeling. So Gonta ran away.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it. I show my panties to the boys all the time. And I mean all the time. So you're welcome, Gonta. Think of
And
me
this
during
in a
your
game
next tug session.
that we've colored the blood pink to preserve the rating of the game. Granted, I'm pretty sure this game is actually rated M, whereas the other two were T, but still.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Mew has an actual alibi.
Yep, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up. We should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
Alibis for yesterday, okay.
That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones with no alibis.
Okay.
Then one of them must be the culprit. But which one, I wonder? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the culprit by its...
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
Two prime suspects, Kaito and Maki. But some inside me doesn't want to accuse Kaito. I want to believe Kaito until he's proven guilty. I'll trust him.
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
No, we should do something more fun. And I have the perfect idea.
What?
We narrowed it down to 2 people, and one of those 2 is the culprit, right? Since we don't have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier.
I mean,
So let's
okay.
find the truth with a more effective method.
And what is this effective method?
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is. Yeah?
In theory, that is a good suggestion. The problem is...
Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the
well,
other person.
Yes, that is true.
Which means there is one person among us who definitely knows who the culprit is. To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
Work harder?
Have the 2 argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
And...
Huh?
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust. How do you expect to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only Then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit? If we want to find the liar, I suggest that the two suspects argue against each other. No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives. So let's host an argument that's totally not boring but super fun! We'll catch the culprit in their lies when we find a contradiction. We'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a true class trial works. Right, Monokuma?
A development like that would liven things up a bit.
Yep, I totes agree.
You're agreeing with Monokuma? Just whose side are you on?
I'm on your side. I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. A hot debate to smoke out the liar.
And how do you expect us to start this?
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic. Our first topic is this! Ta-da!
And he's watched all of them, hasn't he?
The Cubs pad.
Not just any Cubs pad, but the one given to our latest victim, Ryoma. When we started investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow it.
So it wasn't the culprit who took the video from his room. It was you.
Well, it wasn't in
And
his
the
room, was
reason
it?
why I brought it out just for this occasion is because one of these two had Ryoma's motive video. Dun dun dun!
One of these two had it?
Yep.
And for us to figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to. Take a guess, everyone. Whose motive video did Ryoma have?
The motive video that Ryoma had, was it Kaito or Maki's? Well, we know it's not. We know it's not Kaito's. The motive video that Ryoma had must have been Maki's.
That's it.
It was Maki's motive video, right?
Wow, how did you ever guess? Ooh, I know! It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito. Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was Maki, right?
Is that true, Shuichi?
Yup.
Yes, you're right.
And what about that? Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
Finally, you said something! This is how a debate should be. I only brought up the motive video to make you talk.
Excuse me?
Okay, now that we got the party rolling, let's get you and Kaito ready to argue. Remember, if you're not the culprit, then that means the other one is. Got that? Let's start this extreme death debate. Tear up the other's lies, rip each other apart.
Wait just a minute. What are you trying to...
Quit screwing around! We don't need to debate who's a culprit! I'm not the culprit! That's for sure.
Which means...
Kaito, wait. Maybe Kokichi is wrong. Maybe he...
Maki isn't a culprit either!
Okay.
Huh?
What?
That is the perfect response.
Huh? Really? You're saying neither of you are the culprit? Then what would be the point of this whole debate?
Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit. It's just a hunch I've got.
Okay. Solid evidence.
hunch?
Not hold up in court.
Are you being serious?
Not hold up in a trial.
You do know all our lives are on the line here, right? And you're betting our lives on just a hunch?
You don't get it. This isn't just any hunch. This is an official hunch from the Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
What?
How illogical. This is even more difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
Yes.
Totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
No, he might actually be that stupid. Damn idiot!
A two-a-damned idiot!
Hey, don't call me an idiot! Anyway, me and Maki aren't the culprit. There's no doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
You what? You believe in her? But based on what?
Huh? I don't gotta base it on anything. No matter where the clues point. In the end, the only thing that matters is what I believe, right? Whether I believe or not. Whether I want to believe or not. That's the only thing that matters.
So you do not have any evidence.
Only baseless conjecture.
But I totally get where he's coming from. Because I want to believe in Himiko, too.
You want to believe, huh? Yeah, I think you guys are both
Wanting
insane.
to believe in someone is a beautiful act, yes. However, it is a sentiment that has no place in a class trial.
He's an idiot after all.
It's okay to be idiot, as long as you believe in people.
Guys, I said don't call me an idiot. Really hurts my feelings.
It's true. That's not what a class trial's about. You're supposed to think logically. You can't let your feelings get into it. It's absurdity. It's total absurdity. But then again, that absurdity saved me for, right? Why do you trust me, Kaito? There's a chance that I'm the I believe in you because I want to. Don't need any other reason than that. What? I said, isn't that why you believe in Kaede? I mean, sure, I might get betrayed in the end, but if I were about that, I won't be able to believe in the people I want to believe in. If I can trust my logic, maybe I should trust Kaito's feelings too. Yeah, it'll work out in the end,
I'll believe in Maki as well.
What?
That's our Kaido, right? Making us think with our hearts.
You too? How could the ultimate detective believe in someone without proof?
But there's no proof linking Maki or Kaido to this crime either. I believe in innocent until proven guilty. For now, they are innocent.
Right on, Shuichi. I knew I picked a good sidekick.
And by the way, I might be the ultimate detective, but I'm in training.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You got the ultimate astronaut to the left of you, and he's never been to space, so...
Didn't I? I'm just an apprentice, not a real detective.
How do you plan to get closer to the truth without suspecting either of them? Unless you have evidence to the contrary, these two will remain suspect.
So I just have to turn it around, right?
Huh?
It's not like I owe that idiot a favor or anything just because he defended me. But that hopeless idiot may have encouraged me a bit.
Seriously, enough's enough! Stop calling me an idiot!
What are you trying to say, Maki?
I didn't want to say anything, but I can't stay silent forever.
Somebody met up with Ryoma
So I'll tell you.
after nighttime.
Tell us what?
I met up with Ryoma during nighttime yesterday.
There you go.
With Ryoma? At nighttime?
So Ryoma was still alive at nighttime?
I thought the crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night.
But that's wrong, because I met up with Ryoma during nighttime.
If that's true, then we have no basis for suspecting only Kaito and Maki.
That's right. Everyone suspected them, because they have alibis for those times.
That means me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
I mean, technically everybody's
Quit
suspect.
fucking around! You think I'm dumb enough to swallow that line of crap?
I mean, yeah, but
This seems too convenient.
But why did Maki wait until now to mention that?
why wait till now to mention that she met up with the person that was killed? I don't know.
It's totally obvious! Maki's so desperate that she has to lie.
Was that a lie? Did Maki lie to us? It's true, we know the facts. But why did Maki say that now, of all the times? If I trust her instance, I should believe her statement. But should I? Oh, I got a halfway point.
Now then,
Phew! Season 4 is finished! Now then, let's see the result! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice, or the dreadfully wrong one? Wait a second. Oh, what result? What hasn't happened yet? Yes, it has. Told you Marymount is okay? No, it hasn't. You were the one who doesn't remember Momotaro. Oh, man, you're right. Silly, I forgot. Oh, wow. I expected you all to get so much over such a small eye. Your kid's pretty gullible, huh? Well, anyway, let's just skip this trial and jump ahead to chapter 3. Wait a second, we don't know who the culprit is yet. Yeah, who killed Rantaro? That was chapter 1's case. How can you be this forgetful? Alright.
Another shocking truth revealed.
Back to square one.
square one? If square won, they wouldn't have got eaten by the competition.
What?
After that terrible movie, they had no other choice.
Wow! What does that mean?
It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless argument, like this one.
We shouldn't listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
Yeah, man. Could you imagine lying?
But if we don't ask her for more details, how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. I hate liars. Liar,
yeah.
liar,
freaking
pants on
liars. Jeez.
You're one to talk.
There you
Maki,
go.
just ignore that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
It must have been a little after midnight last night. He visited me at my research lab. He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
Motive video?
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
Which, how would he know
As
that?
I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive video, correct? Does this mean you and Ryoma received one another's motive video? Maybe. I actually didn't check the one I got, so I wouldn't know.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
If he went around asking at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs
Kokichi?
pad?
Who told Roma that Maki had this motive video? You have to be someone who knew who had each pad. We have to be Kokichi. You'd have to be.
It's you! That would be Kokichi.
Cubs pads. Gotta catch them all. I even got the pads belonging to people that weren't even here. Now everyone can watch their motive video.
So, you saw the motive videos. Did you tell Ryoma that Maki had his?
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked
How
you
is
for
she
his motive
getting
video?
worse than Miyu? What's happening?
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Wow, Maki, that's super careless.
Well,
Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
I mean, that's probably fine
And
for
then
her
what
to keep
happened?
her door unlocked.
I don't know what happened after that. I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video. When he asked me, He said that he would show me my motive video in return. But I wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then. Which means, even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
If that story is true.
It's true.
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
Which, fair enough.
Suspected? What for?
Kirumi said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. And that's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
Yes, yes! Those who believe shall be saved!
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm.
Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
Huh? What now?
You never answered my question. Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Is that really important?
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma, it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
Now you understand why I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
Well, Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma?
You said it earlier. I don't want to die, right? If you really don't want to die, then you better tell us the truth.
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki. Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma.
Just as I thought.
But that's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
No, not yet. I was gonna wait until we hosted like a movie screening party. I just checked who had whose so I could give them back to everyone after.
Okay.
I see.
Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma that, then he must have gone to see Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
No, we cannot be too sure about that yet. Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday.
So you still suspect me?
Well, I mean, yeah.
I am saying it could still be a possibility. If there is still a small chance of you being the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely. Because everyone's lives are at stake.
Then which is it? A lie or not lie?
She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
If it was that easy, we'd be done by now. No, this is a world of lies and betrayal.
Oh, we're gonna mass panic debate? Or not mass panic.
Himiko!
The split
It
courtroom
breaks
or
my
whatever.
heart to hear you say depressing things!
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient.
Alright, let's do it.
This is difficult to determine.
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar like me knows their own kind.
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime. I'm telling the truth.
Is it a lie or the truth? This is a turning point. This will change the fate of this case. And I said I'd believe in Kaito. That means believing in Maki. And that means I have to do it. I need us all on the same page. I've changed the arguments going, just like Kaede did. I have to lie? It is the lie music, isn't it?
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yeah, this is the lie music.
I didn't meet with
Okay.
anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
See those two together.
Surely they would have come forward already.
As no one can prove that this meeting took place. Then there is
Prove
no
meeting
reason
took
to believe your
place.
testimony, I'm afraid.
As expected, Maki is lying to us. If you can't prove your claim, then it's the same as an outright lie!
I can't say the two of them met now. That's just too obvious of a lie. So if I can convince them that Maki met up with someone...
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
See those two
Surely they
together.
would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place, then there is no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
As expected, Maki is lying to us. If you can't prove your claim, then it's the same as an outright lie!
I have to say that I saw her with Ryoma. Is what it's gotta be.
I met with Ryoma the
Right?
previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they
Gotta
would
be
have come
see those two
forward
together.
already.
If no one can
Maki.
prove that this meeting took place,
Together.
then there is no reason
Instead
to
of alone.
believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
As expected, Maki is lying to us. If you can't prove your claim, then it's the same as an outright lie!
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two
No. Okay.
Damn it!
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
Then
What a load of crap!
Maki
I don't
only
wanna
see
do that.
Ryoma at night?
glad I did anything.
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Oh, why is it
Did anyone
yesterday?
see those two together?
See those two together.
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place, then
Prove
there
this
is no
meeting
reason
took
to believe your
place.
testimony, I'm afraid.
As expected, Maki is lying to us. If you can't
Prove
prove
this
your
meeting
claim,
took place.
then it's the same as an outright lie!
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove...
We've got to say that
I'll reveal the truth.
we got to see that we saw Maki walking away from the dorm room to go meet up with
I
somebody.
might not be able to prove they met, but I can prove Maki wasn't alone.
Oh? Please explain.
Well, Kaito and I trained together every night.
We didn't train together last
And
night.
yesterday, because of the insect meet and greet, we started
We
late.
didn't do this.
Huh?
Yeah.
Don't worry. You don't have to say anything. Anyway, we were doing some frog squats on the school stairs when we heard two people talking.
People talking?
We knew one of them was Maki, but we couldn't pick out the other one. But now that I think about it, it must have been Ryoma.
What?
Yeah, maybe. That was probably around midnight.
Maki knows we're lying.
You heard their voices. Then that means...
So Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
Sure. Yeah.
No,
totally.
no, hold up! Why'd you sit on that info for so long?
Because we're fucking lying.
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant. I had no reason to bring it up.
Now,
Yeah.
we don't know if Maki was really talking to Ryoma, right?
That is true. If I knew for certain, I would have said so sooner. But considering the circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma. None of us were talking to Maki last night, correct? So it must have been him.
And nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too late for that.
And you two did not confirm who Maki was talking to at the time? If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have
I
checked.
wouldn't.
We are still part of a killing game after all.
Whoa, chill out. Why the scary face? That was my bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop, you know? I wouldn't do something so uncool.
Anyway, I know that we heard those voices. Maki is not lying.
Then Gonta will believe friends.
You're gonna believe him? Just like that? But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
Yes, Suichi has no reason to lie. I've only done it 14
Yes.
times.
If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, he will join us in eternal sleep. Unless he wishes for death, we should be able to believe him.
That's right. You can believe me.
Yeah, you're right. I'll believe him too. Believe
Yeah.
shall set you free.
I'd be so surprised if Shuichi was a liar. Especially after we believed
Okay, so
him for so
Kokichi
long.
knows we're lying as well.
We
Nice.
wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
All right, that proves it then.
Cool, so
Ryoma
half the
was
class
still
trial
alive
knows we're
during
lying
nighttime.
and just don't care.
In other words,
Love it.
me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
But I guess that means everyone's alibis no longer matter, yes?
So, everyone is culprit again?
So, we're right back where we started. What a pain.
However, it should be clear now that the crime occurred after nighttime began.
But then when was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha tank?
During nighttime.
Well, the gym is locked at nighttime, so it must have been the next morning. But
That's not possible. Himiko and I were at the gym, remember?
So did we fuck up by thinking the body got stuffed into the piranha tank?
I don't think so. We have evidence to prove that's what happened.
Then when did the culprit throw the body into the piranha tank?
Bro. Okay. When did Ryoma's body get placed in the piranha tank? Or get thrown into the piranha tank? As Tentacles pointed out, Marcus threw Ryoma around midnight, so it couldn't have been before nighttime. And if it couldn't have been the morning after, that
The only
leaves...
time they could have done it was during nighttime, huh?
Did you forget the gym's not open at nighttime, Dick Cheese?
Dick cheese?
But that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
it may be possible they slipped by without you noticing.
No one can slip by me. I'm known far and wide as the snoozing sorceress.
Because everyone falls asleep during my magic shows.
Terrible title for a guard.
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime.
Himiko would have seen it. She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye on the ball.
I don't even play baseball.
But we can't disobey school rules, right? The body was probably moved in the morning.
Calm down, everyone! Gonta sure if we discuss disagreement.
I see through your arguments.
Oh, okay.
Disagreement? What? A disagreement? You mean you're
We were
split
split down the middle?
again?
Huh. Didn't think we were.
Then the Ultimate Academy is proud to present
Oh, well, let's
its
do it.
very own more phenomenal trial grounds.
Yippee! We've been waiting for this!
Jeez, we gotta do that whole crazy thing again?
It seems like our opinions are split on this matter. But focus on the evidence, facts come clear. All I have to do is show them and make them accept it. If I can't get them to see the truth now, my lie will have been for nothing. I won't fail. Alright.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Announcement.
I was in front of the gym with the others, before the announcement.
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit?
Yes.
We were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
Kaito!
Rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
The piranha tank is too far from the gym's entrance.
I've got this!
Tank?
You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage. But pool next to gym also off limits. Maki!
Off
Entering the
limits.
pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself. But should we trust Maki's
Tenko!
Testimony.
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
There we go.
It's true that you cannot enter the gym at nighttime, but a corpse could. I am positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body.
That window's higher than the piranha tank, and it's pretty close by. Curtains might have been closed, but the window was open the whole investigation.
That means it was certainly possible to put the body in the piranha tank from the window.
However, I'm also positive the pane dividing the piranha tank was set up beforehand.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
Even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window, the window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
Ryoma was small. Gonta could have chucked him easy.
It'd be a hell of a throw.
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
Being a gentleman has nothing to do with it.
I know! They used the ladder in the gym! You tested it out while you were investigating, Shuichi. That ladder reached the window, right?
I
The
mean,
culprit just needed to put the body through the
do
window
you not
to pull
see
it out,
anything wrong with
right?
this logic? No, I don't think it's possible because the ladder doesn't reach the window.
That's it! The only reason the ladder reached the window was because it was on the stage. If you used the ladder on the pool side, it would not quite make it. The ladder could barely reach the window when it was on the stage. And there is nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall as the stage. Finally, the ladder was found in the gym, correct? If the culprit used the ladder on the pool side, we wouldn't have found it in the gym.
And they couldn't have thrown the ladder back through the window because it's too heavy.
Also, it's the thing they're standing on.
Then Gonta used his tard strength to throw the ladder or the body or something.
Gentlemen not throw dead bodies. Or ladders.
The body could not have been thrown into the piranha tank to begin with. It would need to be placed carefully to prevent the glass pane from shifting.
I mean,
Got it, Musclehead? Even if we injected tons of steroids into you, it'd be impossible!
Sorry, you're right.
You didn't need to apologize, Gonta.
How the culprit moved the body from the window. Ha! You guys don't even know that? What a bunch of dimwits.
Do you have the answer then?
But of course. Tell him, Shuichi. Blow him all away with the truth.
I actually don't know that yet.
What?
The culprit definitely moved the body through the window, but I don't know how.
Seriously?
Serves you right. You just made a fool out of yourself after acting all high and mighty. Dudes just need to shut up and take their licks.
we gonna do, Shuichi? We gotta figure this out or we're done for. Hey, you gotta do something, Shuichi!
I know. I have to do something, but...
I don't know what to do. I haven't figured it out yet. Damn it. Am I really not good enough? Am I no good as a detective? I can't do
I don't
this.
think
I
it
can't.
really matters how the body got into the piranha tank.
What?
Gonta thinks it matter. We won't know culprit's trick unless we figure out.
Well, we should probably figure out how Ryoma was
We're getting
killed.
sidetracked. It doesn't matter how it was done, just who did it. We shouldn't focus on where we found the body. Instead, we need to focus on where he was
There
killed.
you go.
Where he was killed?
Wouldn't it be more efficient if we focused on the murder scene instead?
Yes, that's it. We were so caught up in where the body was found. When we should have been thinking about where the murder occurred.
The murder scene would definitely have more clues about the culprit. Why didn't anyone realize this yet? That's strange.
Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
Then, culprit is someone in this room.
What? No way. They're in this room? That's important, remember. It's not as if everyone here wants us to find the truth. One of us trying to sabotage this
Well
trial.
then, let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
That's not a bad idea for a robot. The last time I heard such a good idea was when Nino told me to move in with her under the bridge to get out of the cold.
And you know, neither writer said that? Man, if we can determine where all this started, we can determine how it ended. Yeah, it's much too soon to quit. This trial's only just begun,
Thank
2 hours
you,
in.
Maki. That was a helpful
I might
insight.
regret making this one video, but
I
oh
can't
well.
believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's why you're still an apprentice.
Jeez. Man, she really cut him deep. Man, the ultimate child caregiver cutting somebody.
First,
Couldn't
let's
imagine.
establish the crime scene.
Anyways,
Was it in the dorm room? Ryoma was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning.
rules.
There's nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drowning toilet? Impossible.
We should consider
could have drowned the
places
pool.
where water is stored.
The only place that fits is the pool.
No, pool rules. He can't drown the pool.
That's wrong!
Because he'd be alive if he's drowned in the pool. Which means he'd be killed.
The
If you
pool
push
could not
someone
have been the scene of the
into
murder.
the pool
Ryoma was killed at
and
nighttime.
force them to swim, which would be breaking the rules, and then they'd be killed by the, I forget what they're called. The, Exals. Is that still murder? Because it is murder, but it's not murder. Because you didn't kill them, but you're why they're dead. Who knows?
No swimming is allowed at nighttime, so a living person could not have gone in.
A dead body is fine because it's just an object. But if a living person entered the pool, I think I might cry.
Cry as loud as you want. I'll cry with you. We can spend the night together crying. In the morning after, I'll write goodbye on your mirror in lipstick before I quietly leave.
This is a reference to something I have no idea what it is.
After you leave, do I realize how much you really mean to me?
Quit being so gloomy. This is the year of the Jets.
Yeah!
Fuck the Patriots.
Go Winnipeg! Woo! Yeah! What, the New York Jets? No. They're like, they're never gonna win anything ever again. Yeah. But I mean, how many Stanley Cups do the New England Patriots have? None of them. I mean, not the Winnipeg Jets, but we'll ignore
Anyway,
that.
we can conclude it's impossible for him to have drowned in the pool.
Oh.
Where was Ryoma killed if not pool? Is there other place where water can be stored?
Where Ryoma is killed? I know there's some kind of clue. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I was trying to hit
Damn
the
it.
freaking show question button. What clue shows where Roma was killed? I mean, technically the Monokuma file might help that, but... I would say the handcuffs or the, where is it? Scratch sink.
This is it! The sink in Ryoma's lab. There were distinct scratch marks on it.
Scratch marks on the sink?
And I believe those scratches were caused by...
The handcuffs.
This is it!
Okay.
The handcuffs. They were scratched as well, correct?
Oh yeah, sort of looked like they'd been scraped against something.
There's also the fact that the handcuffs were from Ryoma's lab. The marks in the sink came from the handcuffs in the same room. The size and shape of the scratches are consistent with the handcuffs. I'm sure...
How did those handcuffs get from the lab to the water tank?
Because Ryoma was wearing them, right?
Yes, though they were only visible for a brief moment when Ryoma appeared in the tank. I am certain he was wearing the handcuffs at the time.
The handcuffs were left after the piranhas devoured Ryoma.
So the culprit handcuffed Ryoma and drowned him in his lab's sink.
Ryoma must have been pretty yummy. They chomped up his entire body. Arms, legs, brain.
Saying disgusting things. I don't want to hear it.
That crunchy texture with the fatty parts just right. Then when they bite down, it gushes.
Stop! Please stop!
But how did culprit handcuff Ryoma? He could have used Shukuchi method to get away, unless someone ambushed him?
It's possible they knocked him out before handcuffing him.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Though there's no way we can be sure, now that he's not but bones.
I doubt he was ambushed. I'm pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by... whoops. Don't pay attention to little old me.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Eh, it's not like he's seen, you know, Ryoma's motive video or
When
anything.
you talk to yourself, pretend you're eating and chew with your mouth closed. Otherwise, you'll get a mouthful of peanut butter squid. It's so disgusting you'll laugh.
So we all agree Ryoma
What?
was drowned in the sink in his lab, right? That sink could have held enough water to do it for sure.
All right, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
Hey, you've finally done it.
But how did the culprit
Man.
carry his body to the gym from there?
Well, it took her 10 minutes to realize where we
Isn't
were.
Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
It's actually not far at all. Although perhaps it's more accurate to say there's a shortcut.
Was there a shortcut?
What shortcut between Ryoma's lab and the gym did the culprit use? I mean, the window? It's wide confirmed.
The shortcut is the window in Ryoma's lab.
The window?
Well, you know, it's not the projector
That's
screen this
right.
time, so...
None of the windows in this school open. Except the one in Ryoma's lab. And on top of that, the
Which is
window faced
weird.
the pool. You could see the gym straight across.
I guess it's an internal window, but still, it's kind of weird.
The culprit dropped Ryoma's body into the pool area from the lab window? Then they could have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window. How's that? Mission complete!
Your explanation contradicts some things we discussed earlier.
Does it?
The gym window was too high to reach from the pool side, even if one used the ladder.
Oh, okay.
That's right! I apologize! I must go on a journey to reflect on this!
We keep hitting dead ends, since we don't know how the body was thrown into the gym.
Well, that didn't really give us any info about the crime.
Not necessarily. We learned a lot of important information. Now that I'm sure the scene of the crime was Ryoma's lab, the case can be clearer. To determine how the body got from the crime scene to where it was found, I have to figure out how to get from the 3rd floor window to the gym. Alright then, I have to analyze possible methods and find the most likely. Oh, psychic taxi, okay. We have to do things, how things are connected. Psychic taxi will start up. The objective of this mode is to gather the letter cubes lying around to form the question. Use the A button to accelerate and left stick to move left or right. By picking up letter cubes floating around, you can complete the question. Once complete the question, you head towards the escort that was carrying the answer. If it's the right answer, they'll get in your car. If it's the wrong answer, well, let's just say we're playing Saints Row and not GTA. And there'll be other cars on the road. If you hit those, you will take focus energy damage. If it's getting dangerous, use RB to concentrate and stay calm and avoid them, also known as Franklin's ability, though we're playing Saints Row, not GTA. Please, drive safely and enjoy the ride. Don't, go 155 miles an hour down a Vegas street, or, just slip on a wet road in Cleveland. But please spawn at your earliest convenience. Good luck and have fun! A to accelerate. Okay, so it's not hop between lanes, it's actual driving. Okay. The body was brought from where? The body was brought from where? What does that even mean? I don't know what that means. The lab window? I mean, yeah. Okay. Next question. Car? Well, whatever, I missed one, this won't matter. There are plenty. The body was brought to the gym from where? The pool? The gym window. I thought we already established this, but alright. Oh, there we go, now we're flying against some other cars. Oh well. Okay, it's starting to get a little harder. How was it moved from the classroom window to the gym window? Rope? Maybe it was magic. Via the pool. This doesn't even make sense.
It connects! I've got it! Ryoma's body was moved directly from his lab to the gym.
I literally thought we already established that, but alright, I guess
Don't
we did.
tell me they threw the body from window to window. I mean, we're talking about a body. It's not like tossing a baseball, you know.
No, I don't believe he was thrown, but perhaps another way.
What do you mean another way? There's no other way to move it.
The culprit must have used some kind of equipment.
Huh? Equipment?
With this equipment, they can connect the two windows and move the body to the gym.
Equipment to connect the windows? I believe was found near the body. I don't know, the rope?
There! The rope found behind the gym stage could have been used to connect the windows.
Oh, there was a mysterious mystery about that rope that only Atua can reveal. What mysterious mystery? During last night's preparations for the show, that rope was in the wing of the stage. But the next morning, the rope had been moved backstage for some reason. It's a mysterious mystery. Only Atua knows the answer.
Oh man.
So, during nighttime, someone used the rope, then threw it into the gym window?
So they did use the rope. That's how they bridged the distance between both windows.
Is the rope long enough to reach both windows?
Huh, it's weird that you'd point that out instantly.
The rope is
Hey, now.
roughly 65 feet in length. As for the distance between the windows,
According to the sign at the pool, the width of the pool is roughly 35 feet. And the distance from the edges of the pool to the windows is an additional 16 feet.
Right, so 35 plus 32 is more
Altogether,
than
the
65.
sum total length from one window
Right?
to the other is roughly 50 feet.
No.
And pool is only thing between research lab and gym windows.
You bet it's long enough. That's what she said.
I don't think she would say that. I think she would say it's not long enough.
Wait, who said that?
Even if the rope was long enough, wouldn't it be pretty hard to tie them to the windows?
Both windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to another.
If the windows were closer together, then they could toss the rope across. But they're not.
No, going to think it would work. Just need one more rope.
Another rope. There was only one, though.
Oh,
So the net cord.
Impossible. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure there's another rope, or at least something that uses the rope. Yeah, the net cord. Oh, it cycles, okay.
This is it! The tennis net cable from Ryoma's lab could serve as a rope.
How long is it?
About 50 feet or so. But how do they use it?
Okay, so. First, culprit hang rope outside of one window.
Okay.
Culprit move to other side
Oh.
and tie cable to other window. Then, after tying to each window, culprit tie rope and cable together. That how culprit
Yeah.
make one rope that reach both windows.
I mean, that makes sense.
Wow! That's amazing, Gonta! You're so knowledgeable.
It's nothing. Gonta use ropes a lot when looking for bugs.
Even if they did connect the windows with a rope, they can't carry a body on just that.
Eureka! I got it!
Thomas Edison once said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. But in my case, it's 100% inspiration! You get it. Just tell us already.
They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid it from one window to the other, like Tarzan!
I mean, it's not far off.
The body would reach the gym window, but it wouldn't land in the piranha tank. Stop making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
Tarzan? But they also had to put the body in the piranha tank after they moved it, huh?
That is not feasible with just one rope.
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
Not just the rope.
Well, anyway, it would have been pretty difficult to get that body in the piranha tank. They wouldn't just throw it. The trick was a super crucial part of the culprit's plan. The culprit must have carefully placed the body into the tank with their own hands. But is there really a way to do that?
Kokichi, are you hinting at something?
Huh? Hint? What hint? Don't confuse me with your talk of hinting hints.
You're confusing me. You're definitely onto something. It's true that the culprit needed to place the body directly into the piranha tank. If the body were to fall, the culprit would not have been able to retrieve it. They would only have had one shot at it, no second chances. So obviously, the culprit would have wanted to put the body in the tank carefully. Meaning they want to have gotten as close to the window as possible. The problem is, how do they get near it? All that we know right now is that there was rope connected to the windows. Somehow the culprit used that to move the body and were closer to the window themselves. To make that work, they'd have to use something else. But what would that be? What could they have done?
All right, Shuichi. The stage is finally set.
What?
Listen up. Do a good job here, and I'll be able to put an end to this trial. It all starts with you.
Oh, he's gonna say something stupid.
You be the
isn't he?
opening act, and I'll be the main event. And then together, we're gonna save everyone.
Together?
You got this. After all, you are my sidekick. I believe in you, so I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do this. I'll solve this mystery and show everyone the truth. This is the main event. Something used with the rope to move the body between the windows. Think, come on, think. What would be 7 letters? I was thinking tire swing, but that's not 7 letters. What? What did the culprit fashion move the body between the windows? I'm gonna start typing rope and hope I can think of something that combines, I guess. Because I do see a lot of ROPEs. Okay, so it's rope something. I saw the E here, but I don't know where the P is. Is that a P? Okay. Now I don't know where the E went. ropeway? The fuck is a ropeway?
Yes, that's it. The culprit used something like a ropeway to move the body.
A ropeway, huh? Are you sure about that?
No.
Wow, you got drain damage or something?
Yeah, I'm Tua Tagovailoa. You know, I got a concussion in the one game, but they decided to clear me because it was actually back spasms, and then they played me again, and now I'm at the out for the season.
You need some kind of
it
vessel
happens.
to use on a ropeway, and we don't have that.
No, there's definitely was. The culprit used it to move along the rope. Oh god, what the hell is this? In scenes where you have to deduce an image, mind to mind will begin. In this mode, the objective is to dig up the answer. At the beginning, the answer will be completely covered by pieces. Use the left stick to move the cursor and erase the pieces with the A button. Pieces will be erased with 2 or more of the same color connect. The adjacent pieces will then change color in the following order: white, pink, yellow, white. If you do it right, you can remove all the pieces from an object. The trick is to predict how the adjacent pieces will change. When all the pieces on the top of an object are gone, you can select the object as the answer. If you select the wrong object, your influence gauge will drain. If there is just one piece left, you can break it by pressing the A button repeatedly to break it. But that will incur a time penalty, so do not button mash. It might sound complicated, but trust me, you'll get it as you play. Thank you for understanding. Good luck and have fun. Okay. So yellow... Oh, I cleared yellow. So the adjacent one... Okay. So I've got that there. So that'll turn... Okay, that's not the way I thought that was going to work. Okay. I mean, I understand it. I don't have a strategy for this, but I understand the game. So there's the tire. Can I flip? Beautiful.
I see it! It's the inner tube! The rubber inner tube we found floating in the pool.
The inner tube?
Yeah, the inner tube? Huh.
Remember the inner tube we found in the pool with a rope on one side? Maybe the rope was originally tied on both sides. The culprit made a ropeway by hanging the tube from the rope connecting the windows.
Not the way I thought that was gonna be drawn. Because like the inside of a tire, there's like a lip you can put the body in. So if you put it like that, to where it's a donut pointed up, you can put Ryoma in the tire tube. You can ride inside of it or sit on him wherever he's dead, doesn't matter. And then slide along that way, and then you can just tie the rope around the top section of the tire, rather than magically penetrating the tire. But I mean, sure.
And because the third floor window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner tube along.
Our inner tube, it's not a tire. It's like a floating inner tube. Okay, so you're tying to the handles. Okay, I guess that makes more sense.
The inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as well. It could have supported 2 people.
Okay, never mind.
The culprit used the
Yeah.
ropes in the inner tube to construct a rudimentary ropeway
I thought it was a tire. Oh, well.
and used it to move themselves and Ryoma's body from the lab to the gym. Once through the gym window, the culprit stood on the inner tube to move the body. Either that, or the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. That way would be more stable and let them handle the corpse more carefully. Finally, they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
Well, when you put it like that, it certainly sounds possible. But wow, a ropeway!
A ropeway? Yeah, I don't...
You say the
okay.
culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. Isn't that against school rules? It would count as entering the gym, would it not?
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was okay.
You shouldn't admit to that. You shouldn't admit to that.
Sticking your body through the window is an automatic out, but standing on the sill is...
Wait, who asked you last time?
Yeah, who asked you last time? Yeah, who
It
did?
is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their plan.
Oh, shit!
Way to put your foot in your mouth.
His foot! Monosuke just unhinged his jaw and swallowed his entire leg!
Cut it out! I can't write this off as a joke if you two keep freaking out about it.
Then your little slip-up is actually the truth!
Pops?
Uh-oh! Daddy's mad at you now!
Huh?
Don't look at me. This is what you get for acting like a big shot all the time.
Stop. Do not bully Monosuke.
Huh?
No more blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes. I want us all to get along.
Monodum's right!
Monosuke, you better thank Monodum. Less attitude and more gratitude. Got it?
Man, the trial was just getting fun. Why you gotta ruin it with that slip-up? But I guess now we know Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
So culprit really used ropeway to move body?
Yeah, they used the ropeway to move with the body from window to window.
Ropeway murder? That's some crazy-ass shit! But if the mechanism was that complicated, wouldn't it be hard to put it all away?
Hence why they didn't.
Not necessarily. All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway.
And what, fall 30
Then,
feet?
after returning to Ryoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from that side. Tossing the rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
Which, I don't know why you toss the rope back in the gym. I mean, just, like, store it in the pool storage closet, but okay.
I see! The rope was thrown from the window! That's why we found it there!
With that method, the culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered.
But if the culprit was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime, why did they leave the inner tube in the pool?
I believe that was an accident.
An accident?
Yes. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, they accidentally dropped it.
Then why did the culprit leave it in the pool?
Well, the reason the culprit left it in the pool is pretty obvious. Well, it was nighttime.
That's it! Even if they wanted to get it, they couldn't, because this took place at nighttime.
I see. They couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at nighttime.
But couldn't they have used the rope to fish it out?
But you would need something
You
stiffer
see,
than a rope.
The water level in that pool is so low. Even if one tried to draw in the inner tube using the rope, the steep angle the rope would be at would make it nigh impossible.
It'd be different if they used a pole, but there's no way a rope would work.
Yeah.
Even if inner tube was closer to pool edge, water's still too low to drag tube in.
Sounds like a lot of work. I can see why they just left it there.
Yeah, it would take too long. And they would have been busted if someone saw them. Ha! What kind of clumsy dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it? Let me tell you, this culprit's a real fucking amateur.
No, actually. Save for that one mistake, this was the perfect crime.
I mean,
If Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us. Well, I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth or not.
personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough. Such a bold, beautiful plan. I never even imagined there was a ropeway.
I wouldn't have either, because I don't know what a ropeway is. Other than I guess
Respect
it's
begins
a
to
rope.
bloom in my heart for this wonderfully cruel culprit.
Yeah.
What are you, stupid? Don't respect the culprit.
I guess it's a zip line. Anyways, no respecting culprit's intelligence is cruel in solving this case. We're so close, just one step away from the truth.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
But of course, it would be pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise.
So, who is it?
Looks like it's time for me to start the main event. My
Alright.
sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take this one.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself.
Well, Shuichi, do you already know who the culprit is?
Yeah. Yes, I have a good idea who the culprit is.
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again?
What?
Come on, man, there's no need for that. Like I said, you're my sidekick. I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes. So use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
You believe in my detective skills?
That's right. I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi.
Yeah, I need to believe my detective work. The whole setup would have had it prepared in the gym well beforehand. Knowing that narrows down the suspects. How do I go the wrong way every time?
It has to be you! There's one more thing I still have to confirm. But Kirumi is the prime suspect.
Me?
What? Kirumi?
Oh, so Kirumi is the culprit.
That is not yet a certainty. Let us hear her testimony first.
Is this true, Kirumi?
I cannot believe you would suspect me.
Oh, really? Oh.
If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
The wrong choice?
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision? I will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone's sake.
This is a lie.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
What are we lying about?
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
Most of us do
I
not
have
have
evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for
No, you
such
don't.
nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
I mean, it probably could have
Kirumi
been.
is thin and has a nice body.
Granted, I
She and
don't know
Ryoma could have
who would
totally
think.
shared an inner tube.
We all
Totally
could
share
have,
an air tube.
except perhaps Gonta.
Oh yeah. To force Kirumi to implicate herself, my logic has to be airtight. There's a whole other story somewhere to call and find it.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi
no.
for nighttime?
I doubt it.
I believe most of us do not have one.
Most of us do
I
not
have
have
evidence
one.
that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is
That could have
thin
been
and
done by
has a
anyone.
nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
Could
We
have
all
totally
could have,
shared an air
except
tube.
perhaps Gonta. I, of course, am not the culprit.
The
Anytime
crime
you get
was
this like
committed at
radio
nighttime.
mixture in
And you
the
have no
sound, it's gonna be a lie.
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not.
I'll reveal the truth. Maybe we can't prove everyone's alibi, but we can still pinpoint the culprit.
How so?
Last night, Kaito and I heard Maki speaking with Ryoma,
Right.
but I haven't
Well,
mentioned what
that's
happened
false, but-
after. Kirumi, any thoughts?
Did you return to your respective dorm rooms?
Yes, we did. But I couldn't fall
Okay.
asleep, so I was awake until morning, which allowed me to hear a certain sound in the night.
A certain sound?
Last night, I heard the sound of someone leaving their room and exiting the dorm. And after some time, I heard the sound of them returning.
Could it have been the culprit? But all you heard was a sound? That doesn't mean you know who made it.
Indeed, it doesn't. But I didn't hear the sound of someone going down the stairs,
Okay.
which must mean that whoever left has a room on the first floor. No one on the second floor left the dorm that night.
So everyone on the second floor has an alibi? You cannot determine the culprit with just that.
On the contrary, once we rule out the second floor, we know who the culprit is. Because preparing the ropeway required time to be spent in the gym.
And Himiko's room is on the second floor.
It's
I know that for a
extremely
fact.
likely that the culprit helped set up the magic show. In short, Himiko, Angie,
Kaito's on the second floor as
or
well. And
Kirumi.
based on the way this is going, I'm gonna assume Angie does as well. I mean, I have no idea.
So among the four, the only one with a room on the first floor of the dorms is...
Yes, only Kirumi.
It wasn't very elegant, but my lie was certainly plausible. Will they buy it? I mean, that's the best lie we've told all class trial.
You heard a sound, huh? Well, I hear a load of BS. But unfortunately for you, Kirumi, your time's up. We
I
already
mean, that
know
was the
you're
most
the
believable
only
lie
one
we've told.
capable of setting all this up. Right, Shuichi?
Yeah. Well, that was an unexpected assist.
The only person who could have prepared this murder is Kirumi. Well, the preparations in the gym in any case.
And why do you believe that?
Before the culprit could put the body into the tank, several steps needed to be taken.
Like tying the rope to the gym window and putting
Right.
a partition in the piranha tank.
That's right. Ryoma's body entered the gym from the window, but that required preparation. That could only have been done when Kirumi was by herself in the gym before nighttime.
But Kirumi was alone in the gym for only like 5 minutes.
That's enough to put down a piece of glass and tie a
Not
knot.
enough time for the whole murder, but enough time to set it up. Enough time to tie the rope on the window frame and put the pain in the piranha tank.
This is my selfless devotion. While I do understand where you are coming from, I assure you this is just a part of your petty imagination, an empty theory created from nihilism.
All right.
If it were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time.
5 minutes might be enough time.
I
We're already
accept
on
that.
this.
However, the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided. When you consider that the crux of your argument is faulty, your entire case falls apart.
What are my...
What do you mean by crux of the argument? How is it just a guess?
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
I'll cut through your
It's
words.
already on it. That was easy enough.
I have evidence. The abrasions left on the window frames at the gym and the lab.
Those scratches from when the rope was tied to the window frame?
Just tying the rope to the frame wouldn't cause so much damage. The rope that was tied to the frames must have been weighed down significantly. The frames didn't break, but they were left with distinct marks.
Those scratches are proof that you used a rope to carry the body to the windowsill.
Oh? What's wrong, Kirumi? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Hey, what's wrong? Hey, 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 hey!
Is Kirumi quiet cause that's what happened?
Please answer us, Kirumi. Shuichi is doing this for your sake.
If it is for my sake, then it would be much easier to forfeit. But I cannot allow that, because I must do this for everyone.
For everyone?
I have a duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone and protect them. So I refuse to surrender. They won't forgive me if I do.
They? What? Where is this coming from? Her response seems genuine. But what does she mean by everyone? Is she doing this for all of our sakes? Am I wrong? Is Kirumi innocent? No, I'm wrong again.
Hey, Kirumi, who exactly is this everyone you're talking about?
Kaito?
I've just got a weird feeling about this.
Oh yeah, we're the only 30 people left on
When you
Earth.
said everyone, felt like you weren't talking about us. It felt like you were talking about someone who isn't here.
Someone who isn't here?
Someone outside of the academy?
Hey, do you think Kirumi saw her own motive video?
Huh? The
Atako
motive
Keiichi.
video?
You saw your important someone in danger, so you committed murder, right?
Is that true?
I am so sorry for making such a mess. Because of that, I made all of you assume something unnecessary.
Unnecessary?
You saying I'm wrong? This everyone you're talking about?
It is all of you, of course.
Oh yeah, okay.
Really?
That's believable.
Do you swear, Tua?
Yes, really. So please believe me, I am not the culprit. I do not care what becomes of me, but I will not allow any of you to die. Because I made a promise to Kaede.
Oh, you did?
She
Okay.
wished for all of us to escape together.
That actually we might have.
I want to fulfill my duties as the ultimate maid. I wish to serve everyone. So please believe me. You have to.
Kirumi!
Are we totally sure Kirumi's the culprit? Maybe. Are we sure Kokichi isn't the culprit?
How rude.
Gonta just can't believe Kirumi would kill Ryoma.
Kirumi's breakfasts were the best. She always treated us so well. She really is like a mom.
Perhaps it was after she gained our trust that she saw her chance to strike.
You really are screwed up.
Screwed up from head to toe. Even through your clothes, I can tell.
Shuichi, please reconsider suspecting me as the culprit. You only suspect me because I was at the gym during nighttime yesterday, correct? But you cannot accuse me of being the culprit with that insufficient proof. It is still possible for Maki and Kaito to have gone to the gym. They do not have alibis. They could have pretended to help Himiko, but secretly prepared the murder.
When you put it that way, it does seem possible.
We can't accuse Kirumi just based on our alibis.
What?
Guys, maybe suspecting Kirumi is wrong.
Yeah, maybe we should think it over one more time.
I made a promise. As the ultimate detective, I made a promise to seek the truth. I made a promise to Kaede, so I'm not turning back now.
They're scared. They're scared that they have to accuse one of their friends of murder. So it's up to me. I have to do it. I expect all detective work to prove it.
So you still believe I am the culprit? But there is no evidence to indicate that I am—
No, there is. I have proof that you're the culprit. I realized it when we determined that the ropeway was used to move the body. If it was indeed Kirumi who moved the body with a makeshift ropeway, then the final clue falls into place.
The final clue?
The damning evidence that proves Kirumi is the culprit.
Shuichi, won't you please tell me why you are so desperate to pin me as the culprit? Don't you want to protect everyone?
I'm doing this because I want to protect everyone. Shuichi.
Then you're wrong! Your deduction is all wrong!
Your words aren't going to convince me now. Not when I know the truth.
All you care about is your own reasoning. You don't even listen to others. You can't bet everyone's lives on a deduction made by a self-righteous brat. You can't save anyone!
No more doubts. I'm confident I'm right. Han presents everyone the evidence that proves she's guilty. Where's the glove?
This is it! The piece of black fabric in the pool. That's the final clue that proves you're guilty. It's been bothering me for a while. I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought it was just trash at first, but I couldn't dismiss it entirely. Now that the class trial has come this far, I know for certain. It's an important piece of the puzzle. Because like the inner tube, it's evidence the culprit couldn't dispose of.
Huh? Why not?
Using the ropeway, you could slide the inner tube from the lab to the gym. But how would you control it? If it kept sliding and hit the window, the momentum would have thrown the body off. To prevent that from happening, the culprit needed some way to adjust the speed. For example, the culprit could have used their hands for friction.
Yeah, so what? You're still wrong! Your logic is flawed!
Kirumi, why are you becoming increasingly erratic?
There is such absolute beauty in trying to fight against the truth.
What? Truth? That black cloth is just trash! You can't prove I'm the culprit with just that!
No, it's not just trash. It's proof that you're the culprit.
Find out how the black fabric fits into this is the key to everything. I'll make it all clear now. Oh no, this minigame.
What is this truth?
Why does it say hole?
That is just your
Oh,
empty
okay.
deduction. You continue to confuse everyone! You are incorrect.
Okay.
What is this truth? That is just your empty deduction.
I'm not very good at this minigame, so I've learned.
You continue to confuse everyone! You are incorrect. What is this truth? In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake! Because of your self-righteous truth, everyone might die! In this class
that one's
trial,
easy one.
everyone's life is at stake! Because of your self-righteous truth, everyone might die! In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake! I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. You only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence.
I won't let this go away.
You are
What?
only providing us with speculation. You only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it. What does that piece of trash prove? I completely understand
It's
your
Kurumi's
reasoning,
gloves, but I don't know how to
but I will never
spell
accept
Kurumi.
It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. What does that piece of trash prove?
Kurumi's gloves.
It's here!
Are we gonna just strip them after we whatever.
The piece of fabric came from Kirumi's black glove.
Kirumi's glove?
If the culprit were slowing their descent by grabbing the rope with their hands, there would have been a lot of friction, easily enough to cause rope burn. But our culprit was smart. They weren't burned because they weren't barehanded.
I can't think of anybody else that wears black gloves. Is that right, Miyu?
Yeah, the culprit had gloves on. One got all torn up from the friction and...
It fell into pool?
From what I remember, the only one who wears black gloves is Kirumi.
Yeah. Isn't that right, Miyu?
The gloves on your hands now. I take it they're from your dorm?
The extra uniforms in our rooms are made of the same material we're wearing
Yeah.
now.
I mean, no one else wears black gloves. Like, Miyu would agree with
You
that.
can test my theory by comparing the fabric scrap with your glove.
Well, Kirumi, will you allow us to compare the black fabric we found in the pool with your gloves?
Huh? What's the matter? Why are you sweating so much?
Kirumi, what's wrong?
In the end, it's just like them. I'm scared of revealing the truth. But it means that someone has to be sacrificed. But God was scared too. She had that stop her. She thought things through to the end. I faced truth, and I doubted it. I kept thinking, I kept going. That's where it led me. I won't turn away from
I
it.
will show you the truth.
Alright. The evidence made of metal that piranhas didn't eat. The handcuffs. Guess you don't have that yet. Alright. Was used as partition, the glass pane. Guess we don't have that yet. What's this one? A thin, long item the culprit took from the gym. I think I saw that one. Where in the gym was the rope tied? The windowsill. Do I have nothing? Okay. Before the murder was the handcuffs. Was taken from the pool. I would assume the rubber inner tube. Was used to transport to the body on the ropeway. The ropeway. Yeah, the ropeway. That must be a European term. Something I can think of. It was used to transport the body on the ropeway. I mean, the inner tube. But we've already used the inner tube. Hitting the brakes was tougher than expected. The friction. Where was the body carried to? I mean, it was the prawns swimming in the tank. Right? I mean, it has to be. Okay, cool. Handcuffs. Handcuffs in the water. I mean, yeah. Comic feels out of order. Or wait. Unless it goes from left to right. You know, like how you actually would read. Glass pane. Where was it? Was tied to the windowsill. Yep, hanging the dinner tube.
This is the truth of the case! The victim's body was found this morning during Himiko's underwater escape act. When we saw the piranhas in the tank, we thought that Himiko's escape failed. Of course, it was all part of the act. Himiko's escape went perfectly. But when Angie opened the curtain in front of the tank, we saw Ryoma with piranhas swarming around him. Before any of us could react, the piranhas devoured Ryoma's body. And all that was left were his bones and the handcuffs he was wearing. That horrifying sight was the finishing touch on the culprit's own twisted magic trick. The culprit obfuscated the time and place of the murder, implicating Himiko in the process. In truth, the crime began last night around 8:55 p.m. While preparing for the show in the gym, the culprit had a chance to be alone. It was then that the culprit used the ladder to reach the piranha tank and removed the glass lid to put inside the tank. They used it as a partition to force the piranhas to one side of the tank. Next, the culprit took the rope from the stage wing in the gym and used the ladder once more, this time to climb up to the gym's window. Once there, they opened the window and tied one end of the rope to the window frame. The rope was then thrown out the window toward the pool. These preparations were key for the culprit's elaborate plan. At nighttime, past midnight, the culprit asked Ryoma to meet at his lab. All the pieces were in place. The culprit was ready to murder. First, the culprit knocked Ryoma out, probably striking him from behind.
I don't think she knocked him out, but okay.
Then, they put the handcuffs from the shower room on Ryoma's wrists. And shoved his head into the sink filled with water. From the water and the pain of drowning, Ryoma should have woken up and struggled. The culprit anticipated his resistance, which is why Ryoma was handcuffed. The struggle left scrapes on the cuffs and sink, but in the end, Ryoma succumbed. Ryoma was dead, but the culprit's plan had only just begun. They removed the cable from the tennis net and hung it from the window facing the pool. And then, at the pool, they connected the wire and the rope from the gym window. They returned to the lab after picking up one last thing. The rubber inner tube that was in the pool's tool shed. Once back in the lab, the culprit pulled the cable, bringing up the rope. They pulled until the rope was taut, then tied it to the lab's window frame. And thus, the gym and the lab windows were connected by a single rope. After making a hanger of sorts with another length of rope tied to the inner tube, they hung the inner tube on the rope connecting the windows. That's how the culprit created the ropeway that was used to move the body. An impressive premeditated murder, but the culprit made two crucial mistakes. The culprit got on the inner tube with Ryoma's body and slid toward the gym. With the height difference between the windows, they would have built up quite some speed. To avoid crashing through the window, the culprit used a brake. They used their own hand to grip the rope and slow down. That would have caused significant rope burn had the culprit not been wearing gloves. But due to the friction, part of a glove tore off and dropped in the pool. Regardless, the culprit reached the window and put Ryoma's body into the piranha tank. The glass pane not only kept the piranhas and the body separated, it also kept the piranhas so close together, they concealed the body. After that, all the culprit had to do was untie the rope and the inner tube. But that's when they made their second mistake.
So she just jumped down like 20 feet?
Loose,
I mean,
and
alright.
the inner tube dropped into the pool. Thus, the culprit was forced to leave two key pieces of evidence, the fabric and the inner tube. They couldn't retrieve the evidence because of the rule against swimming at nighttime. And that's the whole story. Am I wrong, Kirumi Tojo? The ultimate maid?
Alright.
Kirumi, that's the conclusion I reached. Do you have any objections?
This is very, very unfortunate, Shuichi. My pride as a maid demands that I fulfill every request that I receive. But to end like this...
Does that mean you admit it?
Kirumi.
Why use your own gloves, though? The warehouse should have had plenty.
There weren't any. Obviously, she would have used them if they were available. Jeez, Monokuma provided everything but the gloves. That's pretty sadistic. But thanks to him, at least the game became way more interesting.
So, it's decided.
This case was decided the moment someone, who shall not be named, opened their big mouth.
We don't know that. Maybe the real culprit is someone nobody expects.
Oh man, I wonder who it could be.
He is right. No need to worry.
Oh, Monodam, you're like a mommy taking care of her sick child.
All right, let's go! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face off! It's voting time!
Oh man, I mean, so many suspects. Who are we gonna pick? Oh man. Obviously gonna be Maki.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
Oh, she voted for us. Nice.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Yay! That was only an A? We have to get an S in this game. Jeez, okay. What? should be on mean. I'll warp that. They broke that. Like, I'm not doing editing tricks to make it normal. Like, I have not edited a single one of these videos since I've freaking played Toontown. Weird. No. I'm not too worried about it.
Oh my!
You all voted correctly! What an unexpected unpredictable outcome! The Blackened, who killed Ryoma, is Kirumi, the ultimate maid.
Thank goodness.
Whew, thank goodness we managed to get through the class trial again.
Me.
There's nothing good about this at all. Why? It can't be Kirumi. Yeah, truly, this is unexpected. How can you be so calm about it? But Gonta can believe it. Kirumi was so helpful for everyone. But same Kirumi is also culprit?
Yoo-hoo!
Hey, how long you been lying to us? Is that why you took such good care of us? So you can deceive everyone? You mean she's not my mom? She's not your fucking mom. Hey, Kirumi, tell me, why? Why are you always thinking about everyone around you? How could you kill someone? Humans have always been selfish, self-centered creatures. That's why I hate humans. They burned down the forest we call home. They pollute rivers we drink from. They'll never forgive humans. Is that really reason to destroy them? Some humans are really nice. Shut up! Enough of the commentary already. Well, Kirumi, were your feelings towards us simply another falsehood? No, it can't be. Say it ain't so. That was just another lie too? I don't think so. I still think Kirumi cares about us. And how would you know? Can't say for certain, but I can sense that this trial has been agonizing for her. You can't say that for certain. That is what a detective would say. Kirumi, are you upset? Because of the people important to you? You mean like for the motive video? So Kirumi watched yours after all? Earlier Kirumi mentioned that she had accepted a request. Perhaps the request came from someone important in her motive video?
What's wrong?
Do you have nothing to say for yourself? That's not it. I'm just lost. Because if I tell you why I did it, you'll regret what you've just done.
Damn.
Regret. Spell already. Otherwise, you can't accept the outcome. Kirumi, tell us. I care about you a lot, and I know the others care about you too. So please.
Understood.
Very well. If you're also desperate to know, I'll consider this a fine request and tell you everything. No more lies, then. You better just tell us all the truth,
Yes.
please and thank you.
That is
I understand. Your reasoning was exactly right. The reason I murdered Ryoma was because of what I saw in my motive video. As I thought, you did indeed watch your motive video. Does that mean someone broke the agreement and traded you your motive video? Alright, fess up, which way you did it. Close your eyes, raise your hand if it was you.
Saying?
The only one that would why would the one raising their hand need to close their eyes? That won't be necessary. I'm not sure motivated anyone. If you didn't trade anyone, how did you see your own motive video? Perhaps Kirumi received your own motive video? Huh? You mean she had her own motive video from the start? Correct. No one had my motive video but me. The video's intended recipient. I have no idea why. That's not possible! Monica, what the hell's going on? You know, I meant to bring this up earlier because it's been bugging me a while. What's all this about the videos being switched? What does that mean exactly? Don't play dumb. You're the one who switched up all the motive videos. No, I didn't. Oh, was I not supposed to ask that? Did you come screw up again? Huh? Not supposed to. That's not Mara's fault. She passed about without checking the names. What? I didn't know. I'm charged with checking names too. Wait a minute. I remember passing out in videos. It was my fault. What?
I'm sorry.
I apologize. I should have been more careful. Monotone. It's not your fault. It's all our fault. So I'm sorry too. Jeez, I misunderstood. I clearly forgot the plan all along was to reshoot the videos.
Hey,
It's not your fault at all, kids. It's my fault for forgetting.
Hey.
Thank goodness. What the hell's all this mushy feel-good crap? You audience, I'm getting along with two dummy bears.
well now.
I'm sorry to cause so much trouble. Please continue your boring conversation. Buttercups merely distribute the motor videos at random. Receiving my own video was nothing more than, well, bad luck.
I see.
You splashed out know why I was given to you? What was in your video?
What's wrong?
Well, you promised to tell us everything. I will tell you the truth in its entirety, but I doubt that everyone here will believe it. If that's the case, why don't we all watch the video together? Yeah, that would be much better. Let's hurry before Daddy gets bored again. How thorough of you. Yet I suppose it's better this way. Perhaps the truth would be easier to believe if you witness with your own eyes. After Kurumi had spoken, the Monocube's began playing the video.
Alright! Back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video! Who's the most important person in your life? Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid. With clients in politics and finance, this elite maid is renowned for completing any request. One fateful day, she was suddenly summoned by one of her most influential clients, the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister had a request of utmost importance. He requested that she use her talent as the ultimate maid to serve her country. He asked Kirumi to make this country great again and transferred all his authority to her. No one suspected that the Prime Minister's new secretary was secretly running the country. And over time, she became the de facto Prime Minister. Only Kirumi could save the country from impending doom. Yes, the future of the country rests entirely on her capable shoulders. But Kirumi is up to the task, for she only accepts requests that only she can fulfill. She is driven by the belief that her citizens are the most important people in her life. Oh, and while we're on the subject of those important people, an unfortunate event will soon befall those vermin and sheeple. What event, you ask? It's a secret. Find out for yourself.
I can't believe they're gonna discover the Earth is actually flat. There's no way. It can't be.
What?
The hell?
Yes.
Prime Minister? Yeah, everything you saw is true. Though, I remembered upon watching the video. Remembered? Please hold on. That video is true? It's ridiculous. There's no way Kurumi's the real Prime Minister. No, it's the truth. I, Kurumi Tajoro, the ultimate maid, and the most important
This is
people to
my
me
selfless devotion.
are the citizens of this country.
I was called upon to lift the country out of a dire situation. I swore to serve and help all its citizens. As the ultimate maid, I have advised politicians many times in the past. But he wanted me to prioritize saving the country from an unprecedented crisis. I fully accepted this request. As a maid, it is a great honor to serve the nation itself.
What did I do?
You're literally confusing the shit out of me, cuz that doesn't make sense. I gotta take a dump. I see. So, Kurumi is the real Prime Minister running this country behind the scenes. How can you seriously believe that a high schooler can be a Prime Minister? Who the hell would believe that?
I really don't get it.
I don't think I saw that an ultimate level talent could be that powerful. I mean, Keyboy's talent lets him pretend to be human, even though he's a heartless robot. I am not pretending. I'm still learning. Well, good luck, I guess.
Incredible.
I was aware of Kurumi's impressive talents, but Prime Minister... Then Kurumi really is Prime Minister? She hold burden of country's future? The motive video aside, Kurumi doesn't seem like she'd lie about something like that.
Yoo-hoo!
Hey, I get that Kurumi is really important, but what the was this unprecedented crisis? Why can't I remember? Well, with our memories lost. Wait, is this just like the Ultimate Hunt? Perhaps it is connected to the Ultimate Hunt. The Ultimate Hunt is connected to this unprecedented crisis facing the nation? What? Is this Fable 3, where the darkness will magically just come in and take out the entire country unless we, put away 6.5 million gold pieces in a vault? Seriously? Do you want to die? Like, jeez, what's next? We're just gonna advance time by like 114 days because we ran out of tasks for the ultimate prime minister or king or queen to, fulfill and put money into, and it just skips from 114 or whatever to that's it, the entire land of Fable is being attacked? How fucking stupid. Do you want to die? Is that true? How are they connected? What is this Ultimate Hunt anyway? What is happening to this nation while I am here, inside the End Wall? The End Wall. Yeah, that is what I need to know. I need to know that the most important people in my life
This is my
were
selfless
safe.
devotion.
Because I am duty and honor bound to protect every citizen of this nation.
My apologies.
That is why I need to escape. So you weigh their lives against the lives of everyone else in the nation? But if those are options, of course you'd pick everyone outside, right? That there's just too many lives at stake out there. And we just stopped Kurumi from doing that because we're also selfishly wanted to live? What should we do? Did we just make a terrible mistake? If everyone outside dies because Kurumi is dead, doesn't that mean we pretty much destroy the country? What do we do? Say, what's Monaco's planning to do with the rest of humanity? You know how people live in this country? Like 100 million easily.
Around.
No matter how powerful Mastermind is, there's no way they can really...
Do not lie.
Bears do not lie.
Hey,
I am the ruler of this world. Nothing's beyond my power. Nothing beyond your power? What kind of arrogant ridiculousness?
100%.
That's 100% a lie. Is it possible that he could bring a disaster to the country?
What are you trying to pull?
What's so
cuz.
You guys actually can't believe it, but you're all terrified anyway. And if you can't believe it, then you're terrified for no reason. Why do humans lie? Why are humans the only animal that tell lies?
Shut up!
Hey, cut it out. This is serious. I like you talking about Kurumi. Let's talk about Roma. It'd be a shame to completely neglect him.
Oh, I see.
That's right. We know your motive to kill, but why'd you kill Roma specifically? Because he was easy to kill. Easy to kill.
Weird.
Roma not weak. When he used his Shikuchi method, even Goto no could catch. His physical state was irrelevant when he did not have a reason to live. Without that, he became the weakest among us. What? I took advantage of his weakness and killed him. What do you mean? I told him I had urgent matters to discuss, and to meet me in the research lab on the 3rd floor. There, I reviewed my motive video, and afterward I told him, I am responsible for the lives of every citizen of this nation, so I must escape this place. And then he responded.
Got it.
So, you got a reason to survive. That's the opposite of me. That's good. If you got something to live for, it means your life has value. After he said that, he told me he'd clean up tennis balls lying around.
And then he turned his back toward me.
Oh, so she did knock him out.
At that
Okay.
moment, my determination solidified. A person like him would have noticed my bloodthirst emanating. He already knew. He forfeited his life right then and there. That is correct.
That's when I decided I must sacrifice his life for my nation and my people. Then Ryoma knew he's gonna be killed.
But
Wait a minute. It's Maki's fault that Ryoma decided he didn't want to live anymore.
Because?
Ryoma only gave his life after he showed him his motive video. Well, since he didn't watch his motive video, I guess he had no way of knowing.
Wait!
Wait a minute. You're talking as if Ryoma saw that motive video. Didn't you just say that he only checked the name and didn't watch the video? Huh? Did I say that? What are you getting at?
Well, you know.
I probably shouldn't say anything, but someone has to step up for and speak for poor Ryoma. Again, what is your point? That he gave up on his life because I showed him his motive video? I get to that in a sec, but why do you think Ryoma wanted to see his motive video? Because he's looking for a reason to live. Isn't that right, Maki Roll? How do you know that?
What?
Saw motive videos. Did we agree not to show them to each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Because once you watch them, you got a motive to kill. If it shows so important to me, I really want to see that. And do you hear that bit video?
No.
I don't. That's why I want to see it. What's the target so important to me? I have a reason to live. If I got a reason to live, then I've got a reason to escape here with you guys. That video might just give me a motive to live.
That's true.
You're right. He was looking for a reason to live. Which means you should have shown him his motive in the first place. What do you mean? What did this video show? Nothing. His motive was empty. Empty? Okay, we're up next. Let's give it a watch, shall we?
All right! Back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video! Who's the most important person in your life? And now, without further ado... This message is for Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro! Unfortunately, there is no one in the world who is important to you. I'm so sorry. Really, I am. You have my deepest sympathies. Sorry.
That's just evil. No one? No one was important
Always
to him?
messing around.
That's what he was shown? If I saw something like that. He had no one to care for, and none who cared for him. He found no motive to live. Because of that, he let Kurumi claim his life. So that's why. He must have just watched that video before I summoned him to meet with me.
It can't be!
He just came up then? Oh, that damned moron. It is bad to have no reason to live, but it is also bad to have too many reasons to live. That's why you did such a terrible thing, right, Kurumi? For too many reasons. You are free to judge me for killing Ryoma. I would bear the burden of being seen as evil for the sake of my nation's people. Because that is what it means to serve with selfless devotion. That's why I needed to survive. Sacrificing all of you meant to save the lives of men, women, children, and the elderly. I wanted to live. Kurumi. Monokuma, good time question.
Hey!
What is it? Go to me, Blacken, instead of Kurumi. Go to that smart boy. Even though he figured out the magic rope puzzle, where if you tie rope to window, and you tie rope to window, you can tie ropes together, and then pull rope. But go to not understand what everyone's saying. Kurumi should live, not Gota. We all need her. I always think the same thing. I don't want to die, but Kurumi's life is way more valuable than mine. Kurumi's got the lives of hundreds of millions of people on her shoulders, right? Logically, Kurumi's survival would result in fewer casualties in our collective survival world. Maybe it would have been better if we'd gotten the culprit wrong. What do you mean?
Oh, man.
If Kurumi survives, then the nation's future will be secure. Then, what's the point of me doing all this? Why did I reveal the truth? What have I done? Was I wrong? I shouldn't have... Hey, what kind of face is that, Suichi? If my sidekick, like, suck it up!
Hey.
What? That goes for you. All of you. To hell with all this value of life shit.
Right.
Life's not just about something. You can't trade it or put a price on it. Okay, Kaito.
Listen up.
And life doesn't just belong to you. It's for your parents, your grandparents, your friends, and your neighbors. It's not something you just decide to throw out your own.
Don't worry about it.
So, we didn't do the wrong thing. Life's purpose to be lived. As long as you stay alive, anything's possible. You can even go to the stars. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I want to live. I haven't even traveled space yet, so why the hell am I gonna die here? That fucking idiot's talking again. But he's right. I mean, you're right too. He's an idiot, but
So
he's right.
divine.
Yep, he's an attempt idiot. I don't know why, but you can tell I still need inspiration. Shut up! I told you stop calling me an idiot. But maybe a stupid speech is what I needed to hear. Could be certainly looks shaken by it. Huh? Shaken?
Because?
Do you really think someone as desperate as to live as Kurumi would willingly give up so easily? Of course not! In fact, she's probably still giving up even now. She's hoping that learning the truth would make one of us volunteer to die in her place. What?
But
Monica would never allow Black to escape punishment, so maybe she wanted everyone to rebel, so she can use as cover on her to escape on her own. How about it, Kurumi? Am I close? You are the most detestable cretin I have ever met. You knew exactly what I would attempt, yet you allowed me to explain anyway. Wait, what you just said was true? You tried to trick Gota? Tried to trick everyone? Seriously? You backstabbing cunt!
Cut it out.
Enough. She was even trying to stay alive in her own way. Nobody blame her for that. That is right. I must survive. Because I carry the weight of an entire nation on my shoulders. I would not have killed Ryoma if I wasn't so easily deterred. The request will not be fulfilled until I have brought joy to every citizen of this nation. So no matter what, I cannot die. That's why I killed Ryoma. Even now, I refuse to give up. Kurumi.
I see.
You still refuse to give up? So, what do you intend to do? I intend to live. I must survive, no matter what it takes. I must debase myself, so be it. I would drink filth and eat Kira to survive. I will do anything to survive. She screamed and started running away. I couldn't believe what I'm seeing. It was completely undignified exit.
Escape. I won't die here!
There's no way I'm letting you out of here. It was ugly and raw and feral. She just ran as fast as she could. I heard my voice call out. Run! Run, Kurumi, run!
Run!
Hurry!
Damn.
Hey,
Like I said, I'm not letting you leave.
I will live! I refuse to die in a hellhole like this!
now then, I've prepared a special punishment for Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid.
For my nation, for my people!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I will not die!
Strand of Agony. Oh boy. I mean, the gloves help. Kind of. I don't think gloves will protect against that. really need to... whatever. Yellow! Yellow, no! Aww. Monsuke is dead. And that's somehow the most depressing part of this execution.
Really?
Why, Monodam? Why'd you kill Monsuke?
It's okay.
If you need to vomit, let it out. You will feel much better afterward. Monsuke, he was no different from Mono Kid. He was getting in the way of us getting along. We don't need him.
Let's
Don't
get
need him.
along.
We few remaining Mono Cubs must
We
get
are all
along.
friends.
No matter what, we must always get along. Not even Father can stop us from
I
getting
will
along.
not forgive that.
Not if he knows what is good for him.
Wonderful.
This academy belongs to us. The age of the Mono Cubs begins now. How dare you take the rebellious tone with me, young man?
Nice.
Jeez, and yet the anxiety of yours is just so cute. It's so cute how your little crew has shrunken by one member. Yep, shrunk. You're not getting larger, you know. It's so unbearably cute. Oh, this cute. This makes me feel like I'm about to sneeze.
How horrible!
Hey, you're going ugly
Stop
bitch. It doesn't matter. Now's not time for that. Kurumi.
Like that.
I can't take this anymore. Even Kurumi was killed so brutally. I don't want to do this anymore. Am I gonna end up like that too?
You?
Hold the Himiko. I'll protect you no matter what. I'll protect you no matter what. But I don't want to do this anymore either. Please, let's just stop the killing game. I don't care if we stay trapped here forever. Hell, isn't that what the Tua said?
says so.
All your desire, even your desire to escape this place, can corrupt you beyond redemption. It's Monaco was corrupt. He's the one who distributed those motive videos. This video's more dangerous than we thought. To have driven Kurumi that far. What worries me is, as long as trapped here, we don't know what's true or false. That was why Kurumi did not want to show us the videos. She thought that if everyone felt the same murderous rage that she did, this killing game would be pure chaos. She wanted to stop it.
Hey!
In that case, then we really should show our videos to each other. Those are since the beginning. Oh, I mean, not including you, of course. I assumed Kokichi would try to show our videos to get under the skin, but that did not come to pass. What I wonder what his intentions. I never do anything like that. I'm still thinking about what Kurumi said. What Kurumi said. Everything you saw is true. That I only remembered it upon watching that video.
That's...
What you said earlier, correct? What about it? She said she remembered, and it didn't sound like a lie either. Maybe that video has the properties of a flashback light, if it made her remember. The properties of a flashback light? Still, how could Kurumi remember something she never should have forgotten? Serving her entire nation seems just too important for her to just forget. That is true. Does that mean we have motives to kill? That we'll never watch our videos? If that's the case, maybe it's best that we don't watch the videos. As long as we don't watch the videos, we won't know our motives. Yeah, I'm convinced. It's probably the best. Those motive videos would mess us up. It's better if we just leave each other. That's right. It's best if we not remember our motives, for everyone's sake. Hearing you speak for everyone's sake is the least believable lie I have ever heard.
So mean.
How rude. I'm always doing
a
stuff
lie.
for everyone's sake. I'm sure you won't believe me when I say stuff like that, so I'll just keep lying. But maybe see Kurumi's final moments has maybe changed my views. She tried to escape until the very end. Running away to live might not be a bad idea. Maybe. Maybe Face Truth is strong enough. Yeah, it's true. It's okay to run sometimes. We just gotta win the end. That's all you gotta do. And with that, the second class trials ended for us. A pyrrhic victory. We had still lost a friend. What is the end Kaido spoke of? And how do we reach it? I don't know. I still don't know. We return to the courtroom. The air is already blanketed with darkness.
Now,
We should rest. To me, that seems like the most rational course of action. Yeah, my brain is out of juice from going full throttle all day. I should have brain to use.
I won't forgive you!
This killing game is over. We're allowed to go on. It'll be fine. As long as we listen to Atua, we will all be fine.
What's wrong?
Kaganta, why are you staring up the sky? It's just, even with all this bad stuff happens, stars are always so pretty. But stars here are different. Not the same ones got to used to. The different, you mean the position of the stars? Yeah, got to looking, but no can find star here members. But why? Were we taken somewhere far away? Far away?
So...
Hey, let's all head back already. I'm wiped out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, hold on. I have to tell you guys something. What now? Like I said, I'm wiped out. Now, it won't take that long. So just listen to what I have to say. Well then, what does he have to say? Everyone here seems to treat me like some kind of compulsive liar. But that's ridiculous. It's a way worse liar than me in our group. A worse liar than you? I'm talking about Maki. What? Do you want to die? What do you mean Maki's a liar? Maki admitted there in the class trial, remember? Roma wanted her to show him his motive video, because he was looking for a reason to live. But that was no story. Roma's blackmailing you, wasn't he, Maki? But blackmail? Ryoma just happened to discover Maki's true identity, so he used that to blackmail her. I bet he said something like, if you don't show my motive video, I'll tell everyone what you really are. That's why Maki didn't want us to know she met with Ryoma. She wanted to keep her true identity a secret. That's why she kept quiet to the last minute. What? Why would you... What shit are you making up now? Maki's true identity, what? I've known Maki's true identity the whole time. I mean, she's just been saying, do you want to die? Do you want to die? I mean, what kind of child caregiver would just ask you if they want to die every 4 seconds? For a moment there, I thought Maki had disappeared. She was so fast.
You know, this is an interesting turn of events. But would you really kill me in front of everyone?
Hey, Maki, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, you can probably snap my neck like a twig right now. But that's not your style. You would rather kill from the shadows, right, Miss Ultimate Assassin?
And there we go. That's the end of chapter 2. Alright, so yeah, that was longer than 3 hours. I probably should split that up, but, oh well. Too late now. But yeah, I'll see you guys next one where, we'll do we'll do, chapter 3, the daily life. And yeah, probably learn more about, Maki's ultimate assassin role. But yeah, I'll see you guys next one. Until then, peace.